Here we are in section 6-4 exercises numbers 12 through 17. Here we are to solve for a variable. So in this case, we're going to solve this for p. You'll notice p is right down here in the denominator. So just like we did before, we've got to clear out the fractions with the least common denominator. In this sense, it's x times p plus 7. So x times p plus 7, x times p plus 7. All right. So when we do this, the x's on this side cancel. We're left with 2 parentheses p plus 7. And on the other side, we have the p plus 7 canceled, and we're 4x. Good. Let's distribute, and we get 2p plus 14 equals 4x. We can get p by itself. Subtract 14, and then divide by 2. So p equals 4x minus 14 all over 2, which a 2 can come out of the top and cancel with that bottom 2. That'll give us a 2x minus a 7. So simplify this fraction at the end. P equals 2x minus 7. Good. The next one, we're solving for m. Looks like m is the common denominator, so we're going to times by m, times by m, times by m, and cancels there. 3x equals 2gm, and the m cancels there, plus 5. Oh, look at that. We have just one m here. Subtract 5 over. 3x minus 5 equals 2gm. And now get the m by itself by dividing by 2g. Divide by 2g. And we're left with 3x minus 5 over 2g equals m. Cool. We got that one. Good. Number 14, we're going to solve for n. All right, so the common denominator here is n plus 3 and a 7. So we're going to times by a 7 and an n plus 3. Everywhere, n plus 3. And on this last term here, don't forget that one, n plus, just n plus 3. Okay, so the n plus 3's cancel, and we're left with 7 times x equals 7 cancels, and we're left with 2n plus 3. And then here we have 1 times 7, n plus 3. All right, let's get rid of the parentheses. Distribute, distribute, and we're left with 7x equals 2n plus 6 plus 7n plus 21. So that's 7x equals 9n plus 27. Is that what I'm seeing there? 9x plus 27. Good. Okay. So now we need to subtract 27 from both sides. That's 7x minus 27 equals 9n, and divide by 9 on both sides. Hey, that's good. Get those n's all together, and we get it. So n equals 7x minus 27 all over 9. Great. Number 15. Let me see. What's the common denominator here? We have an x, an m, and a q. We're trying to get q by itself, so we're going to times everything by x, m, and q. Oh, that's a g. That's a q there. X, m, q, x, m, q. Let's see what cancels. The x cancels here, so we're left with 7mq. The m cancels there, so we're left with plus 2xq, and equals, the q cancels, and so we got 3xm. All right, we've got to combine like terms together. Uh-oh, those q's are separate, and how do we get them together? Here's that trick. It's pretty tough if you haven't seen it before. The q's are all on the same side, so you can actually factor a q out and be left with 7m plus 2x, 3xm, and then divide by this 7m plus 2x. And see how that q gets left all by itself once you factor it out there? Over 7m plus 2x. So this is q equals 3xm over 7m plus 2x. And that could be written as a 2x plus 7m if you would like it to be. That's all right. All right, the next one. Number 16. Ooh, okay, so let's distribute that. And we get A equals 1/3 BW plus 1/3 BL. Let's clear out that least common denominator. Notice this is just a fraction. This is just what we've done before. There are no variables in the denominator. So when we times everything by 3, oh, this is nice. We get 3a equals BW plus BL. Okay, we're trying to get W by itself. So subtract BL from both sides. 3a minus BL equals BW. And divide by B. So we get W equals 3a minus BL all over B. And we could have, that could be written in two separate fractions as 3a over B minus BL over B, which is just L. Either one of those would be perfectly fine. And the last one, number 17. We're trying to solve for P, and there it is in the denominator. So common denominator is a 7 and a P plus 4. 7 P plus 4. 7 P plus 4. And 7 P plus 4. Make sure you do it to each term there. 7's cancel here, and we get x times P plus 4. And on the other side, P plus 4 cancels, and we get 7 times 7 is 49. And then nothing cancels there, so we're left with minus 14 times P plus 4. Okay, let's go ahead and distribute. xp plus 4x equals 49 minus 14p minus 56. Okay, now remember we're trying to get p by itself, and there are multiple p's, so we have to get all the p's over to this one side. So we're going to add 14p over to this side. xp plus 14p plus 4x equals 49 minus 56 is a negative 7. Okay. Subtract the 4x over there, so all the p's are here together. xp plus 14p equals negative 7 minus 4x. Excellent. Okay, now here's this trick we used over on number 15. Undistribute, factor the p out, and you'll be left with x plus 14 there, equals, let's go ahead and write this in descending order, negative 4x minus 7. And then we can divide both sides by that x plus 14. It's pretty slick there to be able to pull that p out and then have it by itself right there. There we go. Excellent.